photos with disturbing backstories that have been shared. These photos of Auschwitz staff enjoying pleasant days off always stick with me. They look like camp counselors, but their job is killing people in horrible ways, and they enjoyed it. Most probably took lives not shortly before or after the photos were taken. Jewish children holding hands as they unknowingly walked to their deaths in the gas chambers at Auschwitz. Now, have a look at the guy in the background. Top left. Have a look what's in the background. Top right. That's the tank man from the Tiananmen Square massacre. Thought to be student Wang Weilan. This photo was snapped minutes before the famous one was taken. Nobody knows what happened to Weilan. He may have been executed. He may still be in prison. He may have fled to another country. The circled man is serial killer Rodney Alcala. By the time of that appearance on the show, he had raped several women and murdered at least one. He won the game, but the woman never went on the date with him. You can imagine how relieved she is. Just a couple of astronauts posing in zero gravity, happy to have such an incredible opportunity, like astronauts often do. Meanwhile, they have no idea that their space shuttle is irreparably damaged, and in fact will be dead in a few days during its the crew for Columbia, for those who don't know, whose tiles were damaged during the launch of the shuttle into space by foam. No one knew how bad the damage was until it disintegrated. This happy photo of the father and daughter was taken moments before the Omakar bombing in 1998. The bomb placed by a group known as the Real IRA was in this red car and killed 29 people, including the photographer who took this photo. Both the father and daughter survived. John Lennon signed an autograph for his killer, Mark Chapman, just a few hours before the murder, and then asked him, "Is that all?" Chapman even had a gun on him at the time. This is the Hartley violin, owned by Wallace Hartley, the bandmaster and lead violinist on the Titanic. It was the one he carried with him and played on the night the ship sank. Survivors reported seeing Hartley and his band on the deck of the ship during the sinking, playing to calm passengers as they boarded the insufficient lifeboats. Hartley and every member of the band died in the sinking. We have his violin because at some unknown point before his death, Hartley tucked the violin back into its monogrammed case for safekeeping. That's how it was found, floating in the debris field, by one of the ships sent to recover bodies from the wreck. They were able to identify it as Hartley's because of an engraved brass plate, and it was returned to his fiancé, who kept it until her death. Her family authenticated it and sold it for $1.6 million to an organization that collects Titanic artifacts.